Hello everyone, how you guys doing? My name is Peter Percy. Welcome to Simple Learning. Simple Learning is a show where we're teaching you in a fun and simple way about all types of subjects. And the way we're teaching or informing you are so simple and easy. If you can understand, probably you got a spell on you or something is really wrong with you. Well, it's been 2 years since COVID-19 is hurting our world. But COVID-19 is sick right now. People don't talk about it that much for about 2 weeks now. And I think it got the Russian-Ukraine virus. So COVID-19 got the Russian-Ukraine virus. Right now it's all about Russia and Ukraine. And most of us heard about Russia, about Ukraine, but we don't really know what's going on. What's really the problem between those two countries. Ukraine is a sovereign nation with its own language, culture, and political system. Yes, Russia and Ukraine shared history, but Ukraine had fought hard to be a nation. Ukraine was part of Russian Empire in the 18th and 19th century. But in 1917, the Russian Revolution brought down that empire. So Ukraine briefly gained independence from Russia and quickly taken over by newly created Soviet Union. Soviet Union was a former federal republic in Eastern Europe, Central Europe, and North Asia. It was established as a communist state and was the largest country in the world. So they installed a communist government, which were easy for them to control. But the country in the West Europe developed a democracy with capitalist economy. So in 1949, these countries, along with the United States and Canada, formed the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO, and they promised to defend each other from invasion. So Europe remained like this for decades until one side finally collapsed. Remember, there were the West side and the Soviet Union side. So the Soviet Union side was the one who collapsed. In 1991, Ukraine declared its independence, and many other countries did the same thing. In 1999, Poland, Hungary, and Czech Republic, they joined NATO. 2004, 7 more countries joined. So it brings NATO close to the Russian borders. So it's a problem for Russia, because all the countries that used to be a part of Russia withdrawing themselves right now. Belarus, Ukraine, and Georgia were the last Soviet country. Ukraine and Georgia wanted to join NATO for a long time. And because of that, they were the primary targets for Russia. And Putin asking to the West that NATO has to stop expanding. And the Western leaders rejected his demands. So, and put forces in standby and more soldiers in Eastern Europe. So that's what make Putin mad, because he knows, like, if Ukraine becomes like a part of NATO, basically Russia is not gonna be like, the West gonna have like a lot of advantage, because all the borders of Russia, they're surrounded by the NATO countries. Putin controls the world's largest numbers of nuclear weapons and threatened anyone who might interfere. Let's listen to this.
Пытался помешать нам, должны знать, что ответ России будет незамедлительным и приведет вас к таким последствиям, с которыми вы в своей истории еще никогда не сталкивались.